Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 31, Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Hines, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Owens. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Hines. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitch, complete. It's Owens. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go. 56, the muck, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, attack. Like 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Attack, attack! 50's the mark. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
He's not going to get me.
On the delay, here's Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You ready? Mike 57, Mike 57. Come on. You better bring it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for our Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
Ready, ready.
50, plant. Get it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
30 base.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Topper.
Pick it up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yellow, yellow. 180. 15, 15.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes on the crossing route, complete. That's Owens. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Mahomes going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Watch twitch.
Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Much 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the Titans first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first outs as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. That's a Bengals 28-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That one complete to Elliott. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Second and 10. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. Field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 5. He completes it to Nelson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Caught by Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Lawrence. It finds his target, Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
10-2, sir.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the gun, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half scored against them.
They were down.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again, it's Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
60 Pittsburgh. Don't get nervous.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Matt Wild now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
And now look at him go. The 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. They come out here in the I. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
General, wax.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You better be afraid. Yellow. You better be afraid of me. 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Aguilar has it. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Blues down. Hey, Ripple 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
80 weapons.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That'll be taken in the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now Sanders.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw. Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Strike, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. 43. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike.
Hey, tell her. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.